Diane Mom Garden Videos.
And today I'm going through all my old seed packets that I had down here in my plant room. These date back way back in 2012. I took everything out of their package. From there, I mixed them all in a bowl. And these were some seeds that were given to me and also some that I had purchased. What's fun about this is to see if any will germinate. Well, here's one 2007. Highly doubt that those would work, but we're going to have fun here with this to see which ones germinate. I mixed them all together, like I said, then I scattered them in a flat. I put them in one of these 10 by 20 flats, scattered them, covered them lightly, and I'm putting them in darkness for germination. They're under lights just to kind of keep it warm to see what happens. I'm excited because, hey, it might be interesting to see. I just wanted to get rid of all these seeds. Instead of throwing them, I'm actually just planted them. I also could have done the paper towel method, but I thought, what the heck, I'm down here in my plant room and I just wanted to do it in the soil because they might get left in the soil for a little while. So I'll keep you updated on what happens. Germinating some black-eyed Susan vine, the Thunbergeria. These were back in 2012. I highly doubt that they're any good. So I'm going to soak them because the shell's pretty hard on these. And then maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll plant them and see what happens. I think I'll do the paper towel method with these. I'm excited. How about you? If you've ever seen this plant, it's a gorgeous vine. It looks like some of these old seed are actually viable. May 22nd I planted these. Today's May 29th. I can see that I have some morning glories there. I can just tell by looking at them. So I'm going to be looking at my list of seeds, all my packets, and I will probably know which ones are coming up. Yes, I'm going to have some plants I'm going to have to find places for, but it was just kind of fun to do because these seeds have been sitting down in my basement for quite a while. So I anticipate more to germinate still, so I'll keep you updated. I'm looking at all my seed packets here and I was going to look, where is the Morning Glory one? And I found it right here. Purple Morning Glory, 2009. They'll stay viable a long time since it's 2020 now. Isn't that amazing? So as we move on here, we'll be identifying more plants and to see the vitality of them because it's pretty awesome that they live that long. You know, they've been down in my basement that long. Stay tuned as these plants continue to grow and more plants keep popping up.
Well, I got a surprise for you today. Today's June 8th. Here is all my seed that I thought were old and weren't going to germinate. There's a lot of morning glories in here, so those are ones if you want to save seed, they'll last you forever. It's a dark purple color, so it'll be interesting. But there is other plants in here too, but today we're going to transplant the morning glories out of here because they're kind of taking over. So we'll get them out of here so the rest can grow. You can see the plants, how big they've got, and you can tell which ones are the morning glories, can't you? So we'll get them out of there. I'll be careful because there's a lot of little stuff in here. So let's get that done. Believe it or not, they're still trying to plant these outside. So I'm just going to pull them out and set them in. Be kind of careful. There's little plants around them. And basically, I'm just going to set them right down in. Put a little soil around them. Like that. They're pretty tall. They're getting tall already. Nice, healthy looking plants. Ain't no doubt about that. But I know some of you guys don't like morning glories. I didn't really realize these all would come up like this, but it's always amazing the things you learn. These have quite a root on them already. Look at that. You just take and wiggle them a little bit, pull them out. The stem is really thick on them already. Look at that. I don't believe I had any other morning glories or any other viney stuff, so wow, I think every one of them germinated. Isn't that wild? Well, I'll get this done and then we'll come back. Okay, I think I got most of them out. Now I'm just going to push the rest of these back down. I don't know what these are. I really don't. So I will know later. It's interesting. It's kind of fun. Some of these really been hid under the morning glories, so they need some light. Here's another little one. He's got to come out. So I think everything will be okay. Just push them back in very, very carefully. Water these back in. I'm not going to wait to put them under the lights. I'm going to let them rest a little bit. Alright, let's set them aside. Well, I got way more morning glories than I wanted, that's for sure. So now we'll just put the soil around them since they were so big. A good way to do that is just set them in the pot. And then from there I just put the soil around them. Makes it a lot easier. Just like that, and let the rest of it fall into the tray. Makes it really, really easy. They're really healthy looking plants, aren't they? How nice those are. These are very not hard to grow at all. Shake it down. So look at how nice those are. Wow. Let's finish them. They are really pretty flower, but they do, in some areas they can be kind of invasive. And like when I do it this way, I don't worry about it getting all dirty because I just shake it down and then I'll water them. Here's one vining. I'm just going to pull that off. Really don't need that doing that right now. This is an easy way to transplant. You don't need to put any soil in until you get the plant in there, especially if they're a little bit bigger. Well, let's get this done and we'll come back. Heart-shaped leaves. Really attractive. Dark purple is supposed to be the color. Well, we'll see. Maybe an update later, right? Alright, let's just get them watered in nice. Water them pretty heavy. This is dehumidifier water. They ought to love it. I don't have any fertilizer or anything. They'll be just fine. Okay, so today is June 22nd. Just want to give you an update on the morning glories. Look at them. I got to get them in the ground. I don't know if I'm going to plant them all because they're going to make quite a show. I mean, you know how aggressive morning glories are. So they will be spreading like mad. But this was some of that old seed, 10-year-old seed. You can see them starting to vine. I need to get them apart because, as you know, I can just cut these if I want, or I might just leave them because I already trimmed some of them. So there's the update on those. Here's how the old seed is doing. They've been in my little greenhouse for a little while. Some of these look, a lot of these look the same. So I'm going to be putting them in 6-packs. I really don't know what they are, to be honest with you. And I'm only going to know when they start blooming. It's going to help me by, you know, the plant list that I had of all the packets. So there's still some little ones coming. I'm going to give you a close-up. You can see some little ones still coming in here. And I know some didn't make it just because of dry situations. But like some of these, they need to get planted. I put them in a little more sun today and they're kind of wilting just a little bit because they're just not quite used to it. I've had them in the back of this greenhouse. But what I want to do now is just get them planted in 6-packs for now. And then I'll be planting them out very soon. So the old seeds, a lot of them did work. I'm sure a lot did not germinate, which I'm okay with, but I'm done with them seeds. I don't have them sitting down in my basement anymore, and I'm happy with that. So there's some little ones here that just didn't germinate not that long ago. So I wanted to give you an update on those, just to let you know that they are still growing. You can see, I can distinguish some of them, but some I'm just not sure if they're the same plant or not. So it'll be interesting. I might just throw them all in 6-packs and then go from there. So that was kind of fun. So here's the Quinquevolus Royal Enzyme 2007 seed, still germinated. Isn't it amazing? In fact, there's a few more to bloom here, so we'll see what happens. But that is the very first one.
Isn't that really pretty? There was only a few flowers that worked out with all the old seeds that actually survived. And then I have this one here. I'm not sure what it is. So we'll just wait and see. And then this one might be a little different plant. I just put them all in one big pot. Also a rounded leafed plant and the sensitive plant. I didn't know they were in here. Look at this. They'll fold up when you touch them. Very neat. So more to bloom here. Can't wait till it all blooms, but you know, we got a few different plants. Not as many as I would have liked, but you know, as I said, that you know, they didn't all make it. We've had some really hot weather, but these will be okay. It's worth a try if you got some old seed. Purple morning glories worked out, didn't they? Check them out. You know, these seeds were old, but they still were very viable. Look at that gorgeous color. Wow. Say what you will about morning glories. Yes, they can be a weed, but I got them contained here, and they shouldn't go too far. Wow. What do you think? Hi, Tommy. Hi, bud. What you doing? The seeds of the morning glories survived very well. I had a lot more, but I only planted a few because you know how morning glories can be, right? We got Tommy back there. Hi, sweetie. Anyway, they done really well, didn't they? Look at how beautiful those are. All right, so thanks so much for watching today. These are just on this old seeds that I had, and I thought it would be kind of fun just to try them and see how they would germinate, and just a few survive. But we've been dealing with a lot of hot weather here, and you know, sometimes things don't always make it. So see you on the next one.